Welcome, my super beautiful, gorgeous souls, to my Hungry Like the Wolf reading. Stay tuned for all the messages in my haunted series. Hey, my super beautiful, lovely, gorgeous souls. Welcome to my haunted edition. Today we're doing sort of a werewolf spread, sort of a Hungry Like the Wolf spread. And we're going to talk about your twin flame or your soulmate connection that particularly, what do they hunger for in you? And what do you hunger for? That's basically what we're going to cover today. And, maybe how to sort of tame some of that beast energy and utilize it for the best. So I've got, 1, 2, or 3. These cards were created by me. It's my artwork on here. And I'll leave timestamps. And we're going to start with this blue wolf here. So let's get into this. So what is this person hungry for with you? What do they want, desire, need? What are they so hungry for when it comes to you? Oh, look at that. We got physical touch. Your touch means everything to this person. And when you're in separation, this person can't find this anywhere else. It could be recent separation or long separation. It doesn't matter. They have never been touched by anybody the way that you touched them. They feel the electricity. They feel the essence of you in your touch. And when you touch them, it soothes their soul. They've never felt this before with anybody, and they can't find it. And they literally would do anything to have it. I feel like there was a scramble in their brain or something going on that they have not realized that in the past. And now they do, because they look for it in every single person that they've ever been with or met outside of you, okay? Your touch is what they desire, they crave, they need, they want it. And I feel like it's the only thing that calms them down in a chaotic world. It's really magical to them. It's like you give them tingles all over their body. And I mean, it's like hypnotic to them. That tames their beast. So let's see, what else do they really desire from you? So look at this. We've got demonstrate love. Find out what is important to those you love and act on it. See that? So I feel like that is a demonstration of your love. Look, your physical touch. They can't get enough of it. They couldn't get enough of it when they were with you. It's like hypnotic to them. That's what I keep hearing from spirit. Like putting them in a trance, like making them feel like they're like a god. That's how they feel. So they need that. I feel like it's not a constant, like, oh my God, all the time, like a smothering thing, but that's what they valued and they need it. Okay. They need it to be part of their intimacy. They need it to be part of their everyday life, their everyday living. They need your touch. It actually helps heal them. It tames that beast is what I'm getting immediately from spirit. Absolutely. All right, so let's see some other things to be aware of regarding this connection and that hunger energy. Let's see. Okay, so we've got fear. I realize that I am testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. So something about that in the beginning, your touch scared the shit out of them. And it may have made them run because they never felt so good. They were afraid that it wouldn't last. So they'd rather have bailed out or ran instead of getting caught up in the energy and having it make them like this wild animal that could never get satisfied. They're afraid of that feeling. It's so intense to them. They're afraid of it. They don't know how to cope or live in that fear. They don't know how to put that fear aside and let your feelings and your good nature chase that away. Okay, so that's a little bit of a problem still for them, I guess, is what spirit is getting at here. But I feel like it's not the deepest fear in the world because it can be broken. That fear can be broken with trust. So I feel like they may have some type of issue with trust, or maybe you have an issue with trust and it makes a little bit of a block. So just know this is a block that's sort of, entered. So let's see, like, is there any way to help to deal with this and transmute some of that fear energy into a higher, better, more clear energy. So we've got listening. So I feel like that sort of has to do with the way that they want to approach you about this, or the way they want to speak to you about this. They might not be able to find the words. So what I'm getting is, if they do come to you, or they have, I feel like you need to just hear them out, whatever they have to say. But I also feel like this has to do with them listening to their intuition about you, and listening to their call towards you. And I feel like they can't fight that. They know it. I mean, they feel it so deep in their heart. It's like piercing. So I would expect that, you know, if they're not around you now, they want to be, and they're working towards it. That fear is definitely holding them back. But I feel like once they approach you, they'll be braver in that energy. And I do feel like all they really want you to do is like hear them out, listen. That's a big step, I think, for them. And I feel like they're also willing to listen to you. Let's see what else we got. Yeah, look at that, playful. And I also feel like don't take it all too seriously, because I feel like when it's too serious for this energy, that's what kind of makes them want to run, and they're on the prowl, and they're on the hunt, and they don't know. It's like they're crazy in this energy for you. So they don't know, should they pursue someone else to get this beast mentality out, or should they direct it towards you? They're still like up and down with it. So what I'm getting is, let it be playful, let it be not serious, because if it's too serious, it's going to make them run. So just take that into consideration. All right, let's see anything else we need to know about this, you know, how to sort of tame that beast energy, or to help them. Yeah, see, in the past, that's what a temptation may have led you astray. I don't know if that's what happened, or that if you're fearful of that with this now. But yeah, I mean, they were so hung up on the way you made them feel, it scared the shit out of them. And I feel like they were like, well, I'll just try to find this, or I'll just try to see what else I get, or what else happens, or whatever. And that might have been a problem. That might have been what caused the separation, this type of beastly, like, I don't know, like starvation energy that they were in. Let's see. Yeah, look, they don't want anybody to like, they don't want to feel controlled. They couldn't control it in the past, okay? But they also don't want to be controlled in any way. And if they feel like that's happening, they're going to go. All right, so let's see any other ways they feel about you. Any other things, you know, maybe something that, you know, they need to get it out into the open. Going out on this outro. Yeah, look at that. Trust. So they might have some trust issues. And I feel like they're working at that. And I feel like if you open up to them, you might have some trust issues, because you don't want them to go back on the prowl again. So I feel like this is not an easy energy to be in with this person. They have a voracious appetite is what I'm getting. But at the end of the day, at the end of it all, you're the only one that they can't forget. You're the only one that they are starving for you. So I feel like it is a timing thing right now with them. And yes, they have some more things to embrace and really understand. But I feel like if you are open to them, and you're patient with them, and you're willing to listen, you're going to build trust with them. And I feel like once that happens, plus the way you make them feel with your physical touch, you're going to be untouchable. Okay? I hope that was helpful, that reading. All right. So if you chose the second wolf, let's get into this. What is something that, you know, they feel immediately? What is something they need from you, that they're hungry for from you? So we've got be authentic, be real and true to who you are and how you feel. So they want complete honesty, and they never felt this way with anybody before, because they saw how real you are. You were not trying to hide from them. You were not trying to be someone else. They saw your authentic self, and in the past, they've dealt with people who were fake or not really authentic or real with them. And this was a huge turn on for them. Because you allowed some vulnerability to show, it really made them very intense for you. They're almost like starving for that because they can't find it anywhere else they look. Not even in their friends, not even in some of their family, I feel like. I feel like they're just drawn to you for this reason. So let's see what else we get. And we've got love who you are. You are divine, delightful, and deserving of the wonderful things life has to offer. So I feel like you deserve good, pure love, and they do too. They've always been afraid they were not going to find this. So it's important to them that you are who you are. You're in your own essence. They don't want you to change anything. So I don't know if something happened where you fell out of this role or they fell out of this role and they were not seeing you the same way for some reason, but they're chasing that down. They want that back. They want who you were when you first started because they feel like that's you were the most real to them. And they also want the connection to feel like when it first started because that's what felt the most real to them and that's what they're searching for and hunting for and they need it. So they may have turned away from you in the past and they may be out on their own if you're in separation looking and trying to hunt this down in other people, but they're never going to find it. And they're starting to realize that. So let's get another one because I'm really interested in this. Yeah, look, acts of kindness. They're drawn to you because they see you as just a genuine, loving, caring person. They don't know what that is outside of you. They've never seen it. They've been lied to a lot. They've been disillusioned a lot in life. They've had it rough in the past when it comes to love. So this is big for them. If they're going to be open with you, that's a big deal. If they're going to be vulnerable with you, that's a big deal. But if they've turned away, it's because they couldn't handle it. They weren't ready for it yet. But now they know they're not going to find it and they're looking again for you. They might not even know they're looking for you. I know that sounds so crazy, but they might not even know it. So what's something that might be blocking this connection into the ultimate growth or the ultimate like transformation here with this wolf? What is something that might be blocking this connection? So we've got freedom. I possess the power and the free will to create my own happiness. So they're kind of trying to define themselves. I also feel like you taught them a lesson about being authentic because that is coming up here again. I feel like you taught them that they have to be themselves in life. And before they might have been putting on a falsity, they might have even been putting on an act or like they weren't interested in you. They might have been putting on an act in front of other people. But you've taught them this. They also were afraid to lose their freedom, but now they don't feel free, that they're constantly looking for your energy and that connection that they felt with you. So they don't feel this way. So strange to, come out this way, but yeah, this is something that blocks. And, it could be that, you both weren't free when you met, or maybe you were with somebody or they were with somebody and there was some kind of, I'm not single or you're not single, but I'm getting more, it's a lesson of learning to keep that authenticity. So what else do we need to know about, the way this person feels about you and moving forward with this connection? What else do we need to know? Else, baby? What else? Ooh, we have message. They might reach out to you soon, is what I'm getting. They might have such an intense desire and urge to reach out to you that they can't hold it back anymore. That's what I feel like. And they have a lot to say now. And they're hoping that you have a lot to say too. And they're hoping that you're going to be open to their message. That's what I'm getting. And I feel like they don't want you to hold back. I'm getting, don't hold anything back when you speak. They need it. And I feel like it can't hurt is what I'm getting from Spirit. Okay, so don't hold anything back. Wow. What else do we need to know about this? Your surroundings will undergo transition. Wow. This is going to happen, I feel like, when you're in a crazy way. Like everything will feel chaotic and then this person is going to boom, just appear. Or they're going to find you, or it's going to be like you're going to be almost like your world is crumbling down. There's going to be some chaos or something crazy going on that you're on the verge of change, or you might feel like, where do I go next? Or what's happening in my life? They're going to appear. It's part of the connection that you have with them, and it's part of destiny. So I feel like when you're at this point, everything is going to change around you. They're going to come back into your life, and it's going to feel right again. Yeah. Unseen forces watch over you. Yeah, this is divinely guided. All right, so let's get some advice on the outro here. What we need to know about this. Let's see here. Yep, we got reconciliation. So you can expect to come back into connection with this person, and they have a lot to say. I feel like they're not going to hold back this time. They're going to pour it all out to you. They are so hungry for you and desire you so deeply that they need that light. They need it. I feel like their life might be in chaos too, and they're going to come back to you, and you're going to tame them, and they're going to tame you, and it's going to feel really great. I hope this reading was helpful. Let me know what you think. Okay, so if you chose the purple wolf, let's see something that this person, what do they need from you? What are they hungry for from you? What is that hunger they have? Let's see. So we've got compassion, practice compassion, see things from a fresh perspective. So this is good for when they come back into your life, because I feel like they are coming back. Be a little compassionate with their situation, okay, and your own. But what I'm getting is they love that compassion about you. They love the fact that they could say anything to you. They don't have to hide from you. They don't have to hold back anything. You don't judge them. They feel comfortable. They feel like they can call out to you too at any time, and you're going to be there. They know this. It's like you could not talk for months or whatever amount of time you've been in separation, but I feel like they feel if they contact you, you're gonna be there. They know it. And their soul is calling out to you right now to fulfill this hunger. They don't have this with anybody else. They don't have this compassionate, it's almost like a friendship too. It feels very warm. It feels very like a friendship that grew into love or something like that, or it's just both. You have lovers and friends. It's like you're both in one. And it's really beautiful. And they don't have it with anybody. And they miss it. And they want it. And they need it. They need it in their life. Let's see what else. Oh, look. We've got to have patience. So look what it says. Love is patient and kind always. That's another thing too. You have patience with them. You don't make them feel rushed. You don't make them feel like they have to, perform or be a certain way. They're just very at ease with you. And it doesn't matter. Time is just an illusion. I feel like have patience when they come to you this time around, because I feel like there's a whole new bag. They have a whole new way about them. And I feel like they really want to tell you this, and they didn't get to tell you in the past. They want to tell you. They want to tell you. They want to almost like, I feel like they might come to you for help, and it might reestablish your connection and make it better or stronger. Yeah, look at that. Spiritual connection. This relationship has a connection that goes beyond lifetimes. Wow. So it's soul level. It could be twin flames. It could be soul level too. So what else do we need to know about this? With this person? Ooh, we have forbidden. So I don't know if you feel like you're like this forbidden fruit to them, or if, you were with someone else, or they were with someone else, or you're with someone else now, or they are. But I mean, they're looking past that barrier. They don't want there to be a barrier there. And if there is one, it's going to drive them even more crazy. And it's going to make them want you even more. But there's some type of barrier. But I feel like the barrier is on the verge of collapse because it wasn't strong at all. So if it could be some relationship that you've had or they've had or current, and it's not strong. They want to break the barrier. They want to break that door down. They're not going to take no for an answer is what I'm getting. They're going to pursue you hard because they have so much to say. The emotion inside of them is like rip roaring. They can't hold it in anymore. It's too much. It's too much. They got to like let it out. They have to. Let's see what else we got. Let's see. The cards are all sticking together. They have a feeling of belonging with you and to you, even if they're not with you. And even if they were with someone else in the past, or you were, or they are now, or you are now, they still feel like they belong to you. That connection they have with you is not going anywhere. So what else do we need to know about that? We got the moon. So appropriate, right? You will be guided through the darkness. Yeah, so there was a time period that you had to be away from each other, I feel like. And now the cycle is going to turn and change. This reading is also about transformation, transformative energy. So I feel like when you see this person again, they're going to be a little different. It might throw you off a bit. But I also feel like this was something that you both had to go through alone. So let's see on the outro. We'll see sort of like something that might be blocking this, and then we'll get advice sort of for the outro. Okay, look, I can release my need to control. So that might be a little bit of a block or why it threw this into separation. They may have not been able to surrender these feelings to you is what I'm getting. And I also feel like they might have wanted to have all the control and they couldn't, or it's possible you did and you couldn't. But what I'm getting is to release this block to be in each other's life again, you have to release that. And then let's get something for on the way out of this reading, something that we need to know possibly about the future. Let's see. We've got well-being. So this speaking to you again, this talking to you again, this coming into contact again, it's for both your well-being. I know it sounds crazy. Like they're counting on it. They're counting on it. It's like they think there's going to be something very healing about this. It's going to transform them even more. You're like the missing piece. And they can't find it, and they're like stricken with grief over this. So I feel like it has to do with well-being for both of you. And I feel like even if you were to say the things you need to say to each other and you're just not ready for this, that's fine too, because I feel like this is not going anywhere. This is like a forever burning candle. I hope these readings were good for you guys. Thanks so much for joining me. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Help me out, guys. I'm trying to get to 5,000. And I will see you guys on the next reading. Love and light.